Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Saints Game Day. Today, I'm your host for today, Matthias, also known as Moth Eyes, and I'm also joined here today by Tommy.
Hey, how's it going, Matthias?
It's going good. I see you usually in the back, but you're finally up here at the front lines, ready to see
Yeah,
all
usually
the
working in
action.
the back,
Yeah.
especially directing.
But I know you have a lot of league knowledge, so it should be good going into this here. But to start things off, we have 3 games today. We have Rocket League, we have Overwatch, and then we have League of Legends. And we're starting off with League of Legends today, but I'd like to work backwards. Let's talk about
Yeah, because
Rocket League.
today's a little bit. It's not quite the same kind of game day that we've usually had for
A
like the
little more
last
staggered.
week. Yeah, it's a little bit more staggered. Starting off with League and then getting to Overwatch at around, I'd say around 8 o'clock, right?
Yep.
And then at around like 9ish, we'll have CRL Rocket League.
Yeah, all spaced out a little within like an hour of each other, so we'll see how that works out. But CRL, our opponent here today, is going to be University of Mississippi, also known as Old Miss for the people who know them very, very well, the friends. So should be a good game. Saints have yet to have a match in CRL yet, but Old Miss has had 2. They have played against 2 of Fisher's teams.
Fisher College and Fisher Black, I believe.
Yeah, and I think they beat Fisher College Black 3-1, but they lost against the other Fisher team. So it's hard to say where their skill ranking truly lies. We know Fisher has some good teams, so we'll see how that all shakes out when we get into the next match. Do you have any predictions?
Not necessarily. No, I know our team is. All our teams are very good, especially Rocket League.
Yeah, our Rocket League team is very good, so I think we'll manage to take it. It might be a hard fought battle. I'm guessing like a 3-2, 3-1 kind of situation.
Kind of like Game 5,
Yeah,
bringing the Silver Scrapes in.
A good game. We're gonna be here for a good game. But moving on from that, our second game here tonight is going to be NECC Legends Division Overwatch League. Or Overwatch. So.
And we get to see Fisher Wisps again.
Yeah, Fisher Wisps, a well-renowned team. From what I've heard, a formerly contenders team now. Fisher has gracefully taken them under their wing, and they're a very, very good team. Saints record right now. Yeah, so the Saints record right now in Overwatch is 1-1, and for the Fisher Wisps, I think they are on a 2-0 streak, so a little bit better. They've had more success, but we'll see. It should be a good game. Last time we fought the Fisher Wisps, it didn't go great.
Yeah, we saw them in the Activision Blizzard Overwatch homecoming.
It was a bit of a blowout on the side of the Fisher Wisps, what you'd expect from a contenders team, but we're good. We're here. We're gonna give it another shot, so we'll see how things shake up. And our first game for tonight, and I saved this to last so we can gracefully transition over into it, is it's going to be is it
League of Legends?
Yeah, NACE STARLEAGUE League of Legends, and our opponent here today is going to be Western Kentucky University. So it's going to be a good match.
Yeah.
A lot of things are shaking up with League, and I know you know a lot about League, so I'll let you take this.
Yeah, we actually did see the Saints play last night actually. And we saw a little guest appearance in the bot lane in the form of support.
Ooh, yeah. Who was that?
It was our coach Alonzo.
Ooh, Alonzo on the support.
Especially on the Thresh and Nami, which looks very strong.
Yeah, Thresh and did you say Nami or Nautilus?
Nami.
Nami, yeah, Nami's a very strong pick. I know Nami got a new skin with the new update, so I feel like we're gonna see Nami again. It might not be like the most meta pick right now.
I mean, it's usually meta with like Lucian or like any of those like caster ADCs.
Yeah, the little squishier ones.
Yeah,
that
are like a little bit more mobile,
yeah.
But more about doing burst damage, not necessarily
Ezreal
DPS.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that should be good. We'll see who our ADC will play, but I know jungling. I'm a jungler personally myself.
Yeah, so am I.
So our jungler for today, Maddie, is going to be playing the new champ Briar. Pretty new. It's been out like few weeks now, but
yeah.
The win rate is very deceiving. When you might look it up, you might be like, oh, 40% win rate, that's not great. But when you're at this level, Briar is very, very strong.
I think that win rate is like, for Briar especially, it's pretty low because a lot of people probably haven't figured out like how she exactly works, but everything takes time.
Yeah. with Briar, it's an interesting champ because they have that rage mechanic on their W,
Right.
which pretty much takes away most of your like control of the mobility of the champ.
But you can still use your abilities.
Yeah, yeah, you can still use your abilities. You have your Q, you have your E that cancels it, the little
Hmm.
screech. You also have your amazing ultimate. I know I was telling you about that ultimate earlier.
It's basically 80 Vex and no, it's basically Vex and Fiddlesticks in one.
Yep. Yeah, it's insane. You throw that
Missile,
pillory.
yeah.
I think it's called a pillory there, and you sail across the map, and you just slam into them, and it fears everyone beside them. So your team can't really help you with that fight.
Yeah.
Just clears the whole area out, and it's near a global ability. It can go from Rift to Dragon very very easily.
Kind of like semi-global, like what is it when Riot changed all globals to like semi-global? I think, yeah, pretty much semi-global for everybody.
Yeah, pretty much. If you're in the middle of the map, you can pretty much go wherever. But if you're in your spawn, you can't go to their nexus.
I think
of
the only
course.
exception to that rule, I think, is Shen, I believe, with Stand United.
Oh, cool. Is that what ability is that?
It's where when he casts his ulti, he puts a shield around the ally and gets a shield based on their missing health, and then he appears right next to them.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
But it should be a very good game today. As for our record here in the Star League, the Saints are currently 1-0, and our opponent is 0-1. So I think we have a good shot at taking this one home here today. But who knows? It's early into the season. You never know. They could have gone up against a very good team, and we're just good. So we'll see. We'll see how it shakes up.
Yeah, we also have a lot of depth in our team as well. With the amount of players that we have on our roster.
Oh, the depth, yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of good players on our rosters, and we'll be right back with League of Legends, starting in the draft right after a quick break. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our NACE Varsity Premier League, St. Clair College versus Western Kentucky University. Oh boy, it has been a wait here. The Western Kentucky University declined the pro draft here today, so we're just going to jump into game in a second here. So, what are you thinking? I know we don't have the draft to go off, but just based on how we've been waiting, how do you think this game's going to go?
Oh,
Oh,
and speaking of getting to game,
there we are. Looks like Western Kentucky is going to try and go for a little bit of an invade. They're hoping for an invade at least, right?
And Western Kentucky, I'm seeing that they picked the Azir, who's,
Oh yeah, let's go
who's
through
in
the
fact
draft.
a bird.
Yeah, we got Azir mid, Nocturne jungling at Malphite, probably top, and then we have the classic Zyrakan bot lane.
And this is something we haven't seen in a while here. We have Morgana jungle piloted by Maddie.
I saw the last game I've played was a Morgana jungle, which I did not.
I think it's
I was
very
not familiar with
uncommon.
that.
It's very
Yeah.
uncommon to see nowadays, just because her gank setup was like very difficult, because her binding is like such a slow projectile.
Yeah, I'm a jungler myself, and
Yeah.
first play that did not have a good time. So Morgana jungle, weird pick, but maybe something in the new update.
Yeah.
Might just change that out. But going through our St. Clair draft, we have Ricky on the top with Sion, Maddie jungling with Morgana, as we said. We have Sephiroth with Renekton mid, I see.
Yeah,
And
Renekton mid.
it's interesting. Sometimes you can find success with those tankier characters mid. And then, of course, we have the Jinx and Thresh in the bot lane here. Jinx got a massive buff recently, buffing up her passive, so should be a very strong champ here today.
Looks like this time we have Boschetti in playing Thresh tonight instead of Alonso.
Oh yeah, we do have Boschetti here playing in.
Yeah, it was nice to see Alonso, our coach, play every now and then.
Yeah, but Boschetti, he can land those hooks like no one's business, which is the name of the game here when you're playing Thresh. And we're just starting out here. The gold's even. Not much has happened. A little bit of a better CS clear on the side of St. Clair, but who's to say when things start to heat up here.
It looks like both junglers opt to clear. Wait. Oh, Maddie's gonna look for an invade here onto Treyway Hill. Hello, right? Or Halls? I'm not sure, but
I think it's
this is interesting. But
Yeah.
he's gonna be spawning a ward though.
Yeah, he's spawning the ward. He's going for the gank here. Probably going to try and steal red buff. He did get a hit in, steals the aggro. Probably going to try and reset the red buff. And Treyway going to have to rotate off, unfortunately,
the thing is,
this early.
Western Kentucky Solings didn't have any prior there because they were both under tower. So he's gonna have to give up that red buff for the time being and just skip straight to Krugs.
That's unfortunate. You don't want to be that behind on jungle. Losing the buff that early is a tough one to go through here.
At least he'll potentially be able to get Scuttle Crab though, so that's a bonus, I guess, for now.
Yeah, Scuttle's a good bonus. You know, you always want that extra vision in your rivers here. And Boschetti invading and probably going to ward in the jungle right now. And Sephiroth clearing the mid waves. And it's seeming pretty textbook in this beginning here, but St. Clair taking a little bit of an early lead in the jungle.
I'm just wondering how Western Kentucky University's team fights are gonna go, because Azir shuffles as an engage. Oh, and looks like we're gonna get into a fight bot lane here.
Yeah, a little hook there, gets the knock up, and then Tulio goes for another knock up, but he misses it, and they get some damage. They burn the ignite, but don't manage to find a kill there. So, not the greatest engage from either team there, but no one's out of the game yet. As you were saying about the team fights.
Just looking at
Oh
how,
wow,
like,
another
drafts.
engage, sorry.
Oh.
And just like that, the Xayah gets taken out of the equation there, which is interesting.
Actually, it was Muschetti that got.
Oh, you're right,
that got
my bad.
killed. But it looks like Nocturne used the special a little too early. But they shouldn't be able to catch Rockman because of the Morgana shield from Maddie here. But ooh, steps a little bit up too far, forces the flash out of Rock Boom. But it looks like they have an engage on him again.
Oh wow, the Xayah gets another pick, and they are probably going to look for another pick on Maddie here in the jungle, but the root, that's going to stop the push. And great engage by Western Kentucky there with their jungler. And they have to close out 2 kills on the bot lane, securing themselves an early lead.
Yeah, those kills going onto Xayah is very important for this lane.
Yeah,
moving
Rakan,
forward.
Rakan is always such a good support indeed, even if there's not a Xayah, but that just lets him play to his full effectiveness. As we see a brawl breaking out on top and the wave being pushed up in mid lane here, things are starting to heat up.
Yeah, look like, you know, nothing too major is happening in the top lane. But just going back to talking about looks like
huge hook by
Muschetti,
Muschetti, but unable to capitalize on his Rockboom's a little too far back, but he's really low. He gets the massive aggressive lamp there, and Rockboom managed to get out the kill in the early game there. And Rockboom gonna get another root and gonna get another kill under tower, just like that. Bot lane is evened up. That was amazing play by Muschetti.
They just got too greedy with their recess. They should have went all the way back to the tower. They were even recalling an award right there, as you can see in that bush.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a misplay there, but you know, it's an early game. Those things are bound to happen. And great play by St. Clair College, you know, because managing to get those 2 kills, evening out the lead there, and I think they're just massively winning on objective. The only thing was they were down the kills there, but they managed to take it back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the little 900 gold lead is mainly towards, I think, the jungle actually.
Yeah,
pretty sure he's at least 1 or 2 camps up ahead, but I don't think it makes that much of a difference though. They're still pretty much even at this point.
Pretty much dead even. A little bit of tower damage on the side of St. Clair, a little bit more wave control on the side of St. Clair, but the bot lane of Western Kentucky going toe-to-toe. Them back and forth. Rockboom going to try and push up that wave there, keep them at bay. And he's waiting for someone to come support him here because the 1v2 is a little bit tough as Hexdrake has just spawned.
Yeah, even though both looks like Azir whiffs on the shuffle here onto Sephiroth, failing to get him to the tower. But just getting back to the bot lane here, even though both bot lanes have the same exact score, Xayah has a little bit of advantage here because she did get the first blood gold.
Yeah, she did get the early lead, and just like that, it looks like Rockboom also has a bounty just from getting those 2 kills.
Yeah, he's almost up double CS onto Xayah here.
He's playing very, very amazingly. And Maddie just doing his clears, you know. Morgana jungle, I must say, seems to be working out so far. And I know Nocturne can become a little bit of a thorn in the side in the late game.
Yeah,
so.
usually you don't really look for anything on Nocturne until you hit the level 6 where you get the Nocturne ulti.
Yeah, the little darkness around the entire screen.
But I'm not sure. I mean, you can probably look. I think the only lane he looked towards is this bot lane, because there's no flash right now. He's gonna get level 6 pretty soon here.
Yeah, he's doing his last couple of clears here in his bot jungle, getting the blue buff. Just as I say that, it looks like Dragon is being taken right now by Maddie and bot lane. Go. And it looks like it's going to be uncontested because they don't have vision.
Yeah, Western Kentucky have no vision at all, so they're just going to give the Dragon here.
Yeah, a nice Dragon to start that up, and Hexdrake is a great one to start off on. Very strong, gets those billion resets very quick. And just like that, massive hook going deep in there, and looks like that is going to be a pick for Rockboom, managed to stun up the Rakan there. Great pick. Well played by bot lane, managing to take drag and get a kill out of it after Western Kentucky pushed up a little bit too far there. And Sephiroth doing a good job at holding off this Azir. Azir should be very tricky
Yeah, I
to play
think
against.
the Xayah Rakan, they just overestimated how much of a lead that they had. Even though, yeah, just look at the CS. Yeah, they're just like
Wow,
Pretty
Rock
much
Boom
double-
going deep
looks
in
like
there.
Rock
There's a
Boom
Nocturne ult though.
overextended, yeah.
And that's going to be a pick a little too far up, right under the turret there.
But I don't think he finds Boschetti here. He's a little too close to his turret.
Yeah, and he has the stuns, he has the knockup, so he has
But
a lot of escape options.
They can't find anything out of it because Saints already claimed the dragon like a minute prior. So they're just going to go back to farming for the time being.
Yeah, just like that, I think Maddie is postulating towards taking the Rift Herald here. And if we're going to look at gold, we're going to see a big gold lead in jungle right now. And
I mean, you also got Rock Boom pretty much doubling the CS basically at this point, almost. And then you also have Ricky here just proxying, and he already has 3 plates under his name already.
And it looks like he's stealing Krugs from Western Kentucky right now on the top jungle. Sephiroth just playing consistently, you know. You just don't want to die. You want to just be that anchor for your team. Keep your tower up. Play very, very well. But it looks like Maddie's going to need a little bit of help from Sephiroth here as both mid lane and jungle are collapsing on him. We're going to see the Azir ult come out, push him off of that thing. And he dives on the chickens, but now there's two.
Flashes. Is that a rocket or just a zap? I'm pretty sure
Rocket
it was
and Maddie
Yeah.
managed to take out the Nocturne, and then Sephiroth closing out the Rakan kill. Wow, the support came all the way from bot lane just for that.
Oh, it was a rocket.
Yeah.
I think he flashed into a rocket.
Wow, what a hit.
Rock Boom's still in the bot lane here. He's taking tower.
What a hit from Rock Boom. That is insane.
I thought it was a zap for a second, but I didn't even see the explosion in the corner of my eye there.
Yeah, well played overall by Sinclair. They're just taking those fights at the right time in the right place. Looks like Western Kentucky definitely wanted to get a kill there in the jungle when Maddie was going for the invade, but he got out scot-free, and he also got 2 kills under the belt for St. Clair College.
Yeah, Western Kentucky can't really find a good angle onto the Saints.
And they lost Herald too. I think we missed that for a split second.
Yeah.
St. Clair also got Herald.
Yeah, he got it just before the skirmish in the top jungle there on in the red side.
Yeah, so St. Clair playing objective very, very well, and in the kill lead, Western Kentucky needs to find something to even out the odds here. Don't want to lose the next Drake.
But it looks like Raku managed to complete the Kraken Slayer on his most recent reset.
Yeah, Kraken Slayer is a very, very good ability. You know, that extra damage seems to help. And with all the abilities you're using with Jinx there, it's just a great pick.
It's mainly for that Malphite.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't really see any other use case out of that. I mean, Nocturne, he does build, I think he builds Stridebreaker, but that's about it in terms of HP. Maybe Black Cleaver or like a Stair Axe, as far as I know.
But it looks like Sephiroth's trying to go deep in their mid, and just as I'm saying that, jungle is ganking bot lane right now, and they're very, very pushed up. And we're going to see Herald dropped in the bot lane. It's probably going to take tower, I think. How low it is. There it is. Tower taken.
Oh my, Sephiroth gets caught a little bit here, but Manny with the Black Shield.
Amazing play. Sephiroth going to find one, and Boschetti going to find another, and they're going to chase Azir all the way back to mid lane, but it gets rooted out. That is why he picked Morgana jungle
for that Black Shield.
Insane shields and roots.
Yeah, but Raku does give a shutdown over to Vergeberger though, which is a little bit of their saving grace for the time being, because he has all their kills, pretty much all their gold at this point right now.
You're going to have to try and stack all in on the ADC, but I think with the most recent changes, ADC is not as powerful as it used to be.
No.
I heard they tuned down some of the items because a lot of champs were building the same items, so they tuned them down all a little bit, so
yeah.
I don't think you want to all in on your ADC.
But still, Ricky did manage to drop the tower all by himself, all 5 plates.
Oh, he is carrying top all by his lonesome, doesn't need any ganks, no help needed. He's carrying it all the way down to the Nexus here. Maddie gonna find Scuttle Crab in the bottom river there. Rakan looking for a good gank, but doesn't find it. Sees the ward being placed. He's gonna go and destroy it. Boschetti gonna destroy a ward of his own. And just like that, the second Drake has spawned. It's Fire Drake. That's a really good one. You definitely want to get that one.
Yeah, for the extra little bit of AD and AP.
No vision, so it goes uncontested. And just like that, St. Clair gets their second.
Treyway's gonna get caught out here.
Treyway was a little overextended there in his own jungle. He thought it was safe, but them all there at the dragon, they're able to collapse there. Vergeberger very, very low. The rocket misses. Rock Boom getting the hits in, but I don't think he's going to be able to close out a kill here unless Boschetti gets the knockup and the ult. That is going to be a kill for Rock Boom. And just like that, the tides have changed, and Boschetti needs to run out of here. Oh, and there's the Rakan ult. And Rock Boom gets taken out by the Malphite.
I guess that's the engage right there on the side of Western Kentucky. Rakan going in first, getting everyone clumped up a little bit, and then followed up with the Malphite ulti.
While all that's happening, Zephyrod's trying to take a bottom tower all by his lonesome, getting a sizable chunk of damage off.
Maddie
and the root
the
from Maddie. Will that secure him the kill?
Does he have a pool though? Oh,
there he is.
Flash ultis. I think that's both kills unless...
Yeah, oh, what? The root didn't land there.
It looked like...
It looked like it should have.
Yeah.
A little bit of a strange thing there. Maybe missed it by a pixel there.
No, it can't be. Rakan doesn't even have Duskblade either, so there's
that
no
was
way.
That was the Xayah, I think.
Oh, was it Xayah?
First, yeah.
I thought she was killed. I thought she went down first.
Right.
Yeah.
You're definitely right. They look so similar, you know, the paired champ, the bird.
Yeah.
People in the bot lane, hard to tell the difference sometimes. There they are.
It looks like they're gonna finally collapse on Ricky here.
Ricky.
I don't know if they can kill him. He still has flash up, and he has a lot of HP to work with here.
Yeah, I think they want to kill him because he has a massive bounty, but Boschetti getting the massive hook from off screen, gonna zoom in there and save Ricky's life. And Ricky gonna just keep trudging along, playing the waves very, very well. Gonna back finally with all that money and finally buy probably his first big item.
The Saints knew they can go for that engage just because they know that Malphite doesn't have ulti from the previous engage here. But it looks like both teams are gonna be prepping for the next Rift Herald spawn. But it looks like Rock was a little overextended though. But gets saved by Boschetti's lantern.
A huge lantern by Boschetti. Those lanterns you always want to have in the back pocket, right? Sometimes you might use it too early and then you're having done that, but amazing plays by Boschetti. And just like that, they're pushing mid, already taking tower, and Maddie gonna steal the red buff. But Nocturne managed to smite it just in time. And good play, just starving their jungler of any XP.
Oh,
and
no.
Sion in the bot lane. What are you gonna do against that? He's gonna try and run out into the bush, knocks him back, gonna try and channel.
Oh no!
But that is still gonna reach him. Knocks him up. He knows he's there, and just one auto attack away from getting killed. And while that's all happening, Maddie and the rest of the team is closing down the Rift Herald. He managed to claim it uncontested.
Yeah, Pink thought he had a little bit of extra room here to teleport, but he just needed to take a step forward. Oh my, Rock Boom with the rocket onto Vergeburger over here.
Yeah, well played. St. Clair managed to get a lot of kills when they need them and playing the objective amazing. I don't think they've missed a single jungle objective. They're doing very well on towers. This might be a massive push for St. Clair. Ricky,
yeah, they're
bot
up
line.
12,000 gold right now. I don't think Western Kentucky University can do anything at this point.
I think we're gonna see a third slam on the inhib here. Mid. Oh no, will we see the fourth slam here on the Nexus towers here?
And
Ricky under tower and taking the fight.
He's just taking it forever at this point.
He knows he has that Sion ult to play with. He's not worried. Just like that, they're already in the Nexus. He's killing them in their spawn.
We're gonna have a sub 20-minute game here. Oh my god.
Wow, Baron has not even been up. And just like that, St. Clair is gonna manage to take the Nexus, and Rock Boom cleaning it up with an ace there at the end. Wow, what a game from St. Clair College.
Man, I don't think I've seen a sub 20-minute game on Saints broadcast before.
Not in a long while. I think the draft here took longer than the entirety of that game, maybe even doubled. Like, I think we were here for like nearing 40 minutes, and that game was just a short and quick, sweet 15.
Yeah. I think the crutch for Western Kentucky University was that Morgana pick in the jungle, because that Black Shield is very powerful.
Yeah, that was massive. That like saved a couple of those big team fights there.
That gives Rock Boom the option to run Ghost Flash instead of Cleanse if he really wanted to. And he did. He used it to his advantage, and he snowballed off of it.
Yeah, St. Clair just managed to get those little advantages here and there, and then they just ran away with it near the end. They knew they were in the lead. They just played very, very well, and Western Kentucky couldn't find the objectives to, come back from that. Like, you need to find a Rift Herald, find a few kills, but St. Clair just played very tight and as a group. And I know we were like iffy on that Morgana pick, but just as you said.
But it's just the Black Shield is so powerful, right? And then you also have two kind of like, you have a super tank in the top lane with Ricky on the side, and then you have a bruiser in the mid lane, which is piloted by Zephyr. And then Western Kentucky, their team comp seem more like a mid to late game comp, but there's no point to if you can't make it there.
Yeah, if you can't make close the distance there, it's not worth playing. But we'll see if they learn from their mistakes here in the second half. And we'll be right back after a quick break, probably with some Overwatch as well, starting very soon. Hello everybody, welcome to NECC Legends Division Overwatch here, St. Clair College versus the Fisher Wisps, a contenders team. Very, very strong team here. And St. Clair is going to give it their best shot here. We're on our first map here.
Yeah,
Looking to be a good
this
one.
is a chance for Saints to have a little redemption arc from their previous encounter in the Activision Blizzard Collegiate Series.
It did not go well for them, but here they can try and have a redemption. But as we're seeing it go out, St. Clair doing pretty well, but Fisher Wisps managed to take a little bit of control of the point there. Gets contested, but there they are. They have control of the point.
Lukewarm manages to find a railgun shot onto Everett though.
A good Sojourn shot here. Both teams. St. Clair College is pushed up on the edge there. They're going to Symmetra TP out of there. They know they're in a bad spot. But they're just being held back here by Fisher Wisps' amazing defense here. That's for the lineup. We have a May, Sojourn, Sigma, Lucio, and of course the Baptiste. A very typical combo. Things are heating up on the
Razor
point.
pops the window.
Everyone walls them off, but Rocket going to get taken out here. Squeak going to find a double kill there, but Lukewarm going to take out Crime. But I think they lost their tank there, so St. Clair's going to get control of the point here. Lukewarm going to try and find a pick. St. Clair putting up a good fight. They're going to find one, they'll wall them off, try and keep them at bay here. But it looks like they're going to try and rotate through the high ground here, and Lukewarm already has the overclock on the ready there. Squeak finds one of their supports there.
Oh, Lukewarm
Just back off.
But it looks like Squeak managed to get a pick onto Neb over here. But we do see overclock available.
Oh, it gets taken out by Squeak. Great pick by Squeak.
Great timing from Squeak.
Radix gonna find one, and Squeak gonna find another there. Wow, both St. Clair College playing amazingly, and they have taken a little bit of a lead here on the first map. But it could all fall apart here. We're gonna see the sound barrier come out. Lukewarm still holding on to that overclock. St. Clair's pushed up a little bit too far, but the Maywall is gonna stop the push here. Grapes gonna move out back here on the Lucio, try and push his team up. Everyone just waiting there. The May ult. Baptiste is right on us right there. Crime gonna try and get the hits in the backline.
Lukewarm activates the overclock, but gets shut down by Redix over.
Yeah, gets booped off, which is tough to do to a Sojourn. They have so many movement options.
Yeah.
It's an amazing play by Redix. Scott gonna be back off there. Redix and Crime cleaning it up here. The St. Clair doing amazingly. Redix also getting another kill. Half the team is on fire here, and they still have Symmetra ult and May ult to play with here. They are doing a great job giving it their all.
Need to do something here because they're about to lose the first point here on map 1.
Yeah, something we thought would be very Fisher-sided. The Saints are taking an amazing lead here, but they still have 2 more percents to go, and just like that, this could be the push. They swap to the Orisa. They're doing their last-ditch effort push here. They're contesting the point. It's in overtime here. Saints have 99%. We're going to see the May ult come out on the side of St. Clair. It's going to push a lot of them off the point there. It's going to buy them a little bit of time, but that's not enough. They need to start getting kills here. Rocket's going to hop onto the point, get bursted down. Just like that, he gets taken out, and the overtime is ticking down. And just like that, St. Clair College manages to take the first map against Fisher Wisps.
What a solid hold from the Saints here. Keeping the Wisps off the point for a very long time.
Yeah, the Wisps and got the initial sight control there, and the Saints were in a really bad spot being in that high ground. They had no really safe angle to rotate off of, but as we saw, Crime use the Symmetra TP to get them out of that. Just like that, they managed to flip the script.
Yeah, it gives them that mobility from the Symmetra. And then Wisp, if they were in that position, they couldn't really get out very easily unless they wanted to full reset.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to keep it with that Orisa pick there, and Rocket going to switch to the Echo, and they're going to take a sim of their own, Symmetra of their own. Going to switch off of the Sojourn, because you want that extra speed of the Symmetra. Oh, never mind, he does it just for the TP, going to switch right back.
That seems like a very common strategy for a lot of teams. Initially have the Symmetra for the teleport, and then swap off for a different DPS character like Sojourn, for example, that we have here from Lukewarm.
Got a little bit better burst damage there. Riker going to be playing the top right here, playing the high ground, trying to find a pick. Crime going to get hit with the grenade there, but he's going to move out of it. Doesn't really find a pick. He has that middle room all stacked up. Turrets here. Razor keeping his team healthy with the grenade launchers, and it looks like the tanks are fighting here. It is going to be a very rough match. Rocket gonna find a little bit of a turret, but not gonna find much else. The Saints are gonna have to rotate and try and play the high ground as the Wisps take the initial site control here.
I feel like the Saints are having a hard time against Rocket because just like Farah, she's like a mobile airborne character, and Saints don't have any hit scan at the moment.
Yeah, you're right. They don't have all they have is to play
The
with
icicle
really.
and the Symmetra right click.
Yeah, they have icicle, and then they also have razors. Maybe can burst them now, but
Yeah,
they have
maybe,
much
but
to play with here.
That's a far stretch.
Definitely. Rocket does have copy ready here, which is a very strong ult. If used correctly here, he needs time.
Oh,
Rocket finds
my
Emerald
Rocket.
from the skies, and just like that, he's raining down destruction, gonna turn into the Sigma, and now Squeak has to deal with 2 tanks pushing up on him now. Rocket gonna find a turret, not gonna find much else. He's gonna try and burst down Squeak, and Squeak gets taken out by Grapes there, and a great. But Saints managed to take down the site and get 35%, but it looks like it's gonna flip right back over to Fisher Wisps here. Back window is ready on the side of Fisher, but Lukewarm and Riker are going to take them both out and save their ults for the next push.
But that final little push from Rydex and whoever was with him gave him a little bit of extra percentage onto the point though, which gives him a better window.
Oh, there's the Graviton Surge.
Oh,
Doesn't find any picks though, but he did some good damage. Try and back him off. And there's the Terror Surge. Managed to take out a bunch, but the Sound Barrier managed to save quite a few of them there. The Boop almost finding Squeak there. Grapes gets taken out very quickly though by Crime, and Riker gonna find Squeak, so they have to wait for
with
their tank to
the
respawn.
overclock here. Does need to find anything here though.
Does have Blizzard ready probably for their next push, and that just like that, Fisher Wisps are in the percentage lead here at the point.
But Rocket is very close to copy though.
Yeah, that could be disastrous. That spelled disaster for her last game here. Very, very hard. Very, very strong here. They need to take this point back now, or else it could spell disaster for St. Clair College. Redx going to find a pick though. Copy is ready on Redx here, or Rocket. And managed to take out Amarin, just like that. 3 of them fall all at once on the side of St. Clair, or on the side of Fisher. Rocket gonna find 1, but just like that, St. Clair managed to take the point back, and with a few of their important ults still in their pocket here, this is looking pretty winnable for them.
Yeah, but the Wisps do manage to get to that 70 percentile though, which is really good for them.
Yeah, that is a dangerous percentage to have. It's very close to a point, but I think St. Clair might be able to take it here if they can repel the first couple pushes from Fisher Wisps. Just like that, Riker's already on the point, keeping up the pressure button. What a snipe from Emmer in there with the icicle. Gonna find 1, gonna look for another. Doesn't quite find it. Just like that, the supports are on the scene. Rocket trying to rain death from above, finds 1, but actually just finds the turret instead. He's gonna have to back off, get the health pack, but Emmerin chasing it down. Gonna have to use the icicle there to regen there. I'm trying to find 1, but not able to find it with the Boop, keeping him off. Rocket continuing to just keep up the pressure. He's gonna switch on to the May, try and find the pick, but he just misses it. There, the Blizzard comes out from Ever in there, doesn't find it. Both Mays just cocooning their ice there. Grapes going all the way on the top there. And Squeak getting bursted down very quickly, and just like that, it is switched over in overtime here. It looks like Fisher Wisps managed to capture the point back with 70 already on the board. St. Clair just keeps falling 1 by 1 there. That is so unfortunate.
The Saints are at that 99% though, so it only takes 1 mistake from the Wisps for them to secure a map point here.
Yeah, St. Clair just needs to cap the point once again, but with how many ultimates Fisher Wisps is about to have, the overclock, the sound barrier, the terror surge, it's going to be very tough. But they have the sound barrier to play with, they have this graviton surge, and they have the sim wall coming up very soon. Looks like they're going to jump on the high ground.
Oh,
Redx finds 1 up top. And there he is, Crime jumping down into the fray here. Managed to burst it down. There's a sim wall. That's going to be much needed support here. They're contesting it. Both teams at 99. Whoever takes the point next.
Luke with the overclock.
He finds 2. That is going to be disastrous for St. Clair. The Immortality Field comes out from Razor, but there's the Terror Surge in response from Riker. He knows he can find 1, and just like that, the Saints fall all sequentially as a team. Just like they play as a team, they fall as a team. And looks like Fisher Wisps close out.
We're going to go to game 3 of map 1.
Yeah, map 3 of game 1, yeah. It is,
I've always struggled to like keep track of what maps are or what in each game.
Yeah, it's Overwatch has a lot, so sometimes it's easy to get.
a little overwhelming, but
yeah. But you know, Unlike League of Legends, which is just the one map, very few changes over time. It changes in the game, but same Summoner's Rift as always.
Getting back to the game here, looks like we have Bastion coming out from Crime this time around.
Yeah, the Bastion pick is always a very strong pick.
It does especially well with the window.
Yeah, this is. Looks like they're going for a quick push on the site here. Rocket on the site here, playing the high ground as Echo. It's always gonna be a tough thing. And I think they switched to Crime to try and play on the hit scan here. You don't have the quick
just
hit
deal
scan.
with the Echo, but even in his turf room, his spray isn't that accurate for the distances out, but it's still damage nonetheless.
It's gonna be tough. Riker gets Squeak already. Crime gonna find Rocket, but Riker gonna find a double kill there, taking out the support and the tank. That's gonna be tough, and just like that, St. Clair's gonna have to regroup for another push, and Fisher Wisps managed to take site initially here.
Yeah, the Wisp are very are halfway towards their ultimate here, whereas Saints, they're only like roughly around a quarter. The only one being close is Redix with the beatdown.
Yeah, he's the closest out of the bunch, but he's still 40% away. Meanwhile, Fisher Wisps very, very high all around here for ult percentage. Squeak gonna find a couple of hits here, but not really gonna close it out. Can't really find this pick of Sigma.
Oh, looks like we have the window coming out from Razor.
It's
I
gonna
don't know
deny
if
the
they will
window,
find
though.
anything from that.
It's not behind it. Rocket gonna find a pick, and Lukewarm gonna find a pick as well. That's an attacker and a support already down. And Rocket gonna find both supports there. So it's gonna be very, very tough to come back from. Rocket going off here, getting a 4K.
It looks like both Emerald and Crime decide to swap to Echo and Sojin to match the DPS characters coming out from Wisps.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit of a mirror match going on here, but Rocket, they're gonna lose ult charge is the thing.
Yeah.
Just gonna delay their push even more. And with Fisher already on 70%, it's not looking good. Rocket with the copy, Lukewarm with the overclock. Both
Yeah,
DPS is
all
ready
of them
at
have
full
their
power.
ultimates, yeah. Every single one of them have their ultimates, so this could be a fairly hard push for the Saints.
They're ready to burn their ultimates one by one here. Riker and Lukewarm gonna find a 2K though. They might not even need it. Rocket gonna transform the Sigma just to delay any potential push here. The overclock's also gonna come out from Lukewarm here. And wow, that is rough here. It's not looking good for St. Clair College. They're all getting picked off one by one, but they find a few kills here. Find 3 kills, but not enough to contest. They weren't quick enough, and Fisher Wisps takes game 1. But what a play by St. Clair College here in the first map. They put up a great fight.
And it looks like we're going to get back to the league here. And looks like the Saints are on the Hextech Drake here as we're getting into game.
It looks like we might have a steal here. The Mao guy ults here. A lot of them get rooted, and looks like we got a steal from the side of Western Kentucky. What a play. But will it get punished out is the question here. It looks like it will. Ricky finds one, and Zephyrock going for another. Rockboom gonna find the 2K here.
He's trapped in there though, in the Dragon Pit. He's not gonna be able to get out.
They got Dragon, but at what cost? That's 3 of your team members down. And Zephyrock playing very, very aggressively.
Looks like the Pike's in
Looks like
trouble
they're trying to go
here.
for a little pinch here.
Yeah.
Pike pulled into tower, but he's gonna dodge that out. Great play by Rockboom securing the minions onto site or onto the tower there, so that he could swoop in there, keep up the pressure. Didn't find the kill, but St. Clair College lost the first Drake, but still up gold by a large margin.
Yeah, I think most of that contributes to how many kills Ricky has, probably all the plays that he's gotten so far. Pretty sure he's got at least 1 play under his belt, and Rockboom being up 20 CS as well.
Yeah, Rockboom is always on it with the CS, as we've seen here in the last game and in this game. But it looks like Western Kentucky is focusing the objectives very, very well.
And in game 2, we do see Matty on the Morgana once again.
It worked out last game, so I'd say it looks like we have the exact same team comp as last game, except switching out the Thresh for Emilio. But just as I say that, the horn gets blown here, and he only finds one. They're trying to steal Rift here. They know those objectives are important. They ignored them last game. and Verberger going to get taken out by Rockboom in the bot line. Meanwhile, near the Rift is a huge brawl fighting out, and St. Clair gets taken out, but they take one right back. And the Ornn is shut down, and they find a double kill here. A double kill in the bot lane, and all it is the Ahri still alive, the mid laner. It's not going to be able to contest the Rift Herald very much unless she has good smite, but she's doing great damage. She might be able to stop this Baron from being taken, but we're going to see the ult come out from Zephyros on the Renekton.
Zephyros needs to burst down the Herald.
They don't have smite though.
But it looks like...
Wow, what a steal!
Oh my goodness, what a steal. But the Zephyros managed to deny ping the Rift Herald though. Because he still has to pick up the eye though.
But the team is there. The Pyke manages to take out Zephyros.
Looks like they will manage to pick up the eye though, which is really good for them, considering Rockboom is up 5-1. Oh, he's up 3 kills, but
he has 3
he's
kills,
only died
and
once.
he took a turret all by himself there. So as you can see with the gold, they have a 3K or a 3 to 4K gold lead right now. It's going to be tough to come back from that one, but with the objectives that they got Rift Herald. That's a lot of money in the bank as soon as they use that. So it could be anyone's game. A much more even match going on here. Just as I say that, Ricky, though, keeping up the pressure here on the Ornn top. Not letting him get away. Gonna keep stunning him, and that's the Scion tactic. And he gets taken out. Maddie not even really needing the gank there. And that's gonna free up Ricky to recall, I think.
That rocket was so close to hitting that Ornn. I think if Ornn flashed, he would have went into the rocket by accident.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Because the hitbox on the Super Mega Death Rocket is fairly big.
It is a sizable hitbox. Nothing to sneeze at. But looks like Boschetti's going to switch it up and go on the Milio here. And on the side of Western Kentucky, I'll just run through the draft very quickly. We have Ornn top, Maokai jungle, Ahri mid, Kai'Sa and Pyke in the bot lane on ADC and support respectively. But the Ornn Horn gets blown again, doesn't find anything. Ornn's going to have to push all the way up here.
But he's stuck under tower though.
Still under tower, but they're going to find it with the minions. And the 3 people there, they can trade the tower shots. They managed to close it out, and that's top tower. Pretty much well taken for them as well. And Rockboom's going to be very, very fed.
Yeah, what
all that
immaculate tower juggling from the bot lane and jungle of Saints. They've juggled it perfectly, so no one takes too much turret damage.
Yep, the Rift is going to get dropped bot lane by Western Kentucky. Going to find one slam on the turret there, but meanwhile, Ricky is pretty much a herald of his own, taking another turret, and Ricky's going to hold up the bot lane here. Probably going to find a pick here against Verberger. Misses the axe. That's going to be a tough one to pick up here, but we have to back up. Oh, Super Mega Death Rocket hits from off of screen, and Rockboom finds one. The Maokai ult doesn't find very much, and Renekton going to get taken out, though. Gonna get bursted out. And Ricky also gonna fall, but he has that Scion ult. He might be able to find something in his death wake, but doesn't find it.
Maddie unfortunately does miss the flash binding though.
Great.
Which that results in Verberger keeping his life for the time being.
Yeah, St. Clair College playing very, very aggressively. Western Kentucky punishing that accordingly, you know, not letting them get over extended here. Ornn going to take the top turret. Meanwhile, it looks like St. Clair College is going to take the mid turret as well and secure themselves a 3-turret lead this early into the game. Is massive. That's a lot of area denial as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of objectives taken on the side of Saints. And speaking of Saints and draft, we should go over their draft real quick. So in the top lane, we have Ricky LaFleur on the Scion, Maddie with Morgana into jungle, Zephyr on the Renekton once again, Rockboom on James.
And they took Ocean Drake too. So that's a massive pick. Sorry to interrupt you there.
No worries.
Yeah, it looks like they're rushing into the enemy jungle, but they got a little overzealous there. He's gonna get punished out, and his team's gonna have to run away here as all 4 of them are there.
He has another charge on Spirit Rush though. Does he find the charm? Oh, he does find the charm onto Boschetti.
Big punish from taking that Drake. They got a little over aggressive. He flashed in there trying to steal the red and didn't realize he had a whole group there ready to save his life.
At the same time, we are still up 4,000 gold though, but it looks like Ricky's coming in.
He is coming in very
looks like he's all by himself though, but it looks like Maddie's gonna find
he's challenging the Ornn, and he finds it. What a pick.
Zephyros does TP in though.
They don't have mid turret to run back for, so they're very, very pushed up here. Zephyros gonna go in here. He's going to find maybe one, maybe two. He doesn't find any, though. He's going to get bursted down and ignited, so he's going to have to go back and play with his team. Ricky gets bursted down by the Ornn, but Rockboom able to close that out here. And the Saints are going to probably try and take a mid turret. They're playing for a very early game lead here. And look how much damage Rockboom is doing to that turret. He's chunking it down so early. When you stack those Jinx passives, they changed it to be very, very strong.
But on the side of Western Kentucky, they're trying to play mid to late game once again with the Ornn pick and trying to depend on those Ornn items. But I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get there once again.
Yeah, I think they're playing another late game comp, but St. Clair just dominating in the early game as we're seeing here. But not taking as many objectives, just focusing the towers, because I think they know they can win early, so they're going to try and hammer that home. They got the second dragon, though, so keeping Soul a very distant target here.
And speaking of dragon, looks like we have Wind Rift this game.
Yeah, it looks like Cloud Drake is
Wind Cloud, same thing.
Same thing,
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's all good. All good. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. But I don't think either team is really playing champs that take full advantage of that, not playing very speedy champs. But it's always helpful.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, Sephiroth can take advantage of it a little bit. Maddie can as well. Maybe Ricky, but then he's already pretty fast.
Line.
He already moves pretty fast.
Yeah.
I mean, you move in a straight line unless you're scripting.
Yeah.
We've all seen those 90-degree turns up from Scion, which is obviously physically impossible.
Yep, not happening here today. But
looks
we're
like
going to see the Maokai ult, but he's getting pinched out by St. Clair College, and Rockboom going to clean up the kill as well. Meanwhile, bot lane, Ricky having a rough time, but he's able to close it out with the 2v1, taking it headstrong here.
Goodness.
He's going to get bursted out, but he has that Scion ult. He might be, or Scion passive there.
Yeah, and even though they managed to find the pick onto Ricky, he managed to pull 3 people into the bot lane. That gives Saints the opportunity to take top tower and possibly look at Rift Herald.
Yeah, I think they're going to go for Rift Herald here. They only have 2 minutes to close it up, but with the whole team there, that's going to go very, very quickly. And if they can use Rift Herald here, they might be able to win again. They can use that very close to the inhib.
Yeah.
Just get those slam after slam after slam. It's spelling doom.
But let's see, we won't have another sub 20-minute game this time around.
Perhaps, unless Western Kentucky, manages to close it out here. Try and, just
Like
focus on defense and not overextend too much. Just like that, Maddie's on a rampage though, managing to take out the Pike, and
TP's
probably going to take
over.
out the Ahri as well. Just manages to flash up, but gets sniped out by Rockboom. What a hit!
Oh man, Saints are looking.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Saints are looking very, very good. Quite a showing, and they're going to drop the Rift Herald mid here. And just like that, Western Kentucky, their entire team is coming to defend here. So they're going to get one slam. They're going to burst down the turret here. Ticos are going to back off. The Ornn gets stunned though. I think he's going to get taken out. It's another stun with the Scion. Maddie's going to close out the kill there. Another team fight though. Maokai's going to get bursted down as well. And that is them taking out the inhib. And we still have a slam on the Rift Herald.
Oh.
That's going to be a slam into turret here. And Ricky just holding off any offense here. He doesn't care if he dies.
We just might have another sub 20-minute game.
Yeah, it's looking like another sub 20-minute game here as they have them spawn trapped. It's looking like a repeat of before, except just with Emilio on the team.
Yeah.
And just like that, they have them in their spawn.
Oh, got 10 seconds.
He got zapped out of their spawn. And that is another game for St. Clair College, winning this 2-0. What a showing from them.
Yeah, Western Kentucky trying 2 different comps, but they're both. Oh, it looks like we're getting back into Overwatch. But Western Kentucky, once again, trying to look for a mid to late game comp, and once again, they couldn't really get to that time in game.
Yeah, it looks like they were always playing for the late game here, but
Yeah.
not able to find it.
But getting into Overwatch here.
Yeah, here we are in Overwatch. We're on New York map here, so
It looks like New York.
it is New York. It's a very steamrolly map, very attacker-sided, so St. Clair proving that in full force, managing to take the point right as we switch over here. We're going to see their lineup, though. Would you like to run us through that?
So look on the side of Wisp, or Lukewarm with a pick onto Razor though. But getting back to lineups, we have Rocket on Echo, Lukewarm on Ashe. We have a Sigma, um, Baptiste, and I'm not quite entirely sure what Neb is playing at the
Oh, it's
moment.
Ilaria, one of the
Illari?
newest heroes
The
added
newest
to the game.
ones?
So if you haven't played in like a month, that's why.
Yeah.
But here we are, back in it. We're seeing a very similar comp from St. Clair College, seeing the Ilari, and also seeing Sojourn and Emerin, or Crime on the Sojourn, Emerin on the May. And Soak's gonna get taken out. Wow, Neb and Iron gonna take out 2. And Iron gonna take out
3.
2 just by himself. That's a 3K on the side of Fisher Wisps. They're playing very, very well defensively, pushing the Saints all the way back into their spawn here. It looks like they have a lot of ults to play. They have the Bob to play with as well.
Yeah, look at the Saints are just trapped in their spawn. They got the point, but they haven't even touched the payload from what it looks like.
I think they pushed it past the first choke, which closes the door, and then now they're at the first choke for themselves, right? If you get taken out right as that door closes, it's very hard to push through that point again, as there's only 2 points across.
I just noticed that that Redix is not playing this game. It's actually Soaked.
Yeah, there's the Ilari ult from Razor. Not gonna find much though. Rocket's gonna take out 1. M's gonna take out another, or Emerin.
Overclock comes out on the side of Crime though. Does he find anything here though?
I don't think he finds anything yet here. And you see Rocket on the Echo again, using that to full effectiveness, and just manages to break into the backline there and pick them all off and get them all over his cleanup as Iron takes out their tank once again. Oh boy, the Saints have their work cut out for them here.
Oh, Emerin finds the Blizzard, but he managed to pick any from the side of Saints, and they do find 2.
This might be the push they needed. They took out Sport and the tank, which is a massive blow to the team here, allowing the push past his first choke. We're going to switch off the Sigma and onto the Rhine, which I think Squeak is much more comfortable with. We always see Squeak on the Rhine. Or the Junker Queen. Those seem to be his 2 most comfortable picks.
I'm pretty sure Lukewarm did use Bob earlier, but I don't know if the Wisps found anything out of that though. I'm just not entirely sure.
I don't think they found much out of that. But Squeak gonna get bursted down very quickly, and that is looking like a near team wipe on the side of Fisher Wisps, just leaving Crime to run back to his team, trying to hold the line, trying to keep the distance closed by his team, but just like that, they're gonna all fall all the way back to the back line, and now they're back to where they started.
Yeah, it looks like Saints are gonna be funneled into that little choke point there. They're gonna opt to take a little detour in the building. And Wisp are fully aware of this for the time being.
Yeah, for the time being, the Wisps are
Look
just...
at Rocket though, he's on the flank. And Saints are fully aware of this.
Oh, there's the BAP wall. BAP window be BAP window. They find 1 turret. Not gonna find much. Razor gonna find 2 piece there. Crime gonna find another kill. It's not looking good for Saints. They're getting picked up 1 by 1. Actually, it's looking great for them. Never mind. I'm used to this color switch. There they are. Squeak gonna find 2. Only finding the turrets though. And Emmer gonna take out 1. Iron gonna take out Crime. Oh boy. The Saints need to push it under this overpass here. This is the biggest choke on this map, in my opinion. It's so hard when the team
because you have to worry about
infinite high ground.
Yeah, infinite high ground. You know, there's a little choke point as well.
Yeah, you're just in this one little hallway. It's the toughest point to push through, and the spawn is very, very
easily flanked
close.
as well over the bridge, and you know, like the hallways, little hallways as well.
There's so many points you can get attacked from Rocket, though. Rocket probably doesn't love the payload being in the underground there.
Yeah.
Can't really get the death from above as he usually does. Emerin trying to go for the icicles, not finding much. And Squeak is playing the top of this bridge, hoping his team can push it through the overpass. He gets sticky bomb there. Manages to get out of there.
Here comes the ultimates, all from Wisps.
Yeah, gets hit by the Ilari ult. Doesn't manage to find 1. Iron gonna find 1 though.
Oh my, Lukewarm is so accurate with those shots. But do the Saints manage to push past that point though? It looks like they do.
Yeah, Iron just gonna clean up the squishies here as he's the tank. He can just absorb all that damage.
Get the overtime.
You see Emran ult though. He needs to push it onto the second checkpoint here. We're gonna see the ball come out to try and contest the point for as long as he can, but I don't think it's gonna work out for much as he gets bursted down by the Echo. And just like that, Saints ever so close to that first checkpoint, unable to find it. Fisher Wisps start off with a great lead here. Not too much distance to cover.
What an excellent defense coming out from the side of the Fisher Wisps. But we'll see how they fare on when they switch sides.
Yeah, you can definitely tell they were once a contenders team, but we'll see how the St. Clair College contends with defense here. They might be able to close it out, but I usually see this map being pretty attacker-sided when both teams are at a high level.
Looks like we got a little bit of free cam action going on here.
Yeah, nice little bit of free cam.
Yeah, it's a little calm before the storm, to say the least.
Nice view of New York City. This map looks great at nighttime. The daytime it looks a little too blown out, but nice. Looks a little more like Kings Row.
Getting a little off topic before we start here. Have you ever played a game called The Division?
Yes.
The first one?
Yes.
Yeah, I always remember how accurate their render of New York was. So accurate. Just comparing that game and the actual like photos of New York, so accurate.
A great adaptation, but this adaptation is in the future, so we will see how accurate this New York is. But looking at the team comps, it's looking like much of the same, but Emran gonna switch off of the May.
Yeah, the only difference between both teams here is, actually no, both teams are exactly the same here.
Yeah, running the same comp. It worked for Wisps, so will it work for the Saints here? Rocket bursting down on the attack. You're gonna go above the train car, try and find a pick. Doesn't really find much though. Squid can get stunned out. Has to use the absorb.
Oh, the lukewarm is getting extremely low here.
Getting very, very low.
Looks like Wisps are getting a strong foothold onto the point. No kills have gone over to either side yet.
Getting a very strong foothold here. Sports are keeping them all alive as they're taking massive burst damage, but they're ready for it. Razor trying to trade shots with the Alari here. And no one falls, but a lot of util falls. And Lukewarm gonna take out Squeak, and Iron gonna take out Emran. The Saints are falling one by one, getting picked off. Crime gonna try and hold the line with the Immortality.
That's a massive window for Wisp to take control of the point, though. Saints can't really do anything without Squeak on as their tank.
Yeah, down to tank and a support. Pushing is gonna be a tough option.
And that's gonna be point for the side of Wisps.
Yeah, taken in a very good amount of time. Not much contention here. Now Wisps just need to push it a little bit past where the Saints had it, as you can see, right before the first checkpoint there. Crime gonna find Lukewarm though off rip, and Rocket gonna find Emran though. Razor gonna find 2 utils, and Soak's gonna find another turret as well. Keep down that healing. Those Alari turrets, they send out burst healing. They're very, very strong. And Crime gonna take out Rocket though. And the back.
Oh, it looks like we got a couple ultis coming out from Wisps here. Do they manage to find anything though? It looks like they do not.
Look how far up the Wisps are pushed here. They are doing a very good job at guiding this payload to where it needs to go, and they're already under this overpass, which took so long for the Saints to get to.
Oh, what a pick onto Crime from Iron.
Yeah, that was a massive pick, taking out one of their damage. It's going to take a lot to take down their tank now. Draper's going to find one on Razor there. They do. Emran does have copy ready, and they do also have overclock, so they have some ults to play with. But the question is when. But you're gonna have to use it soon as they get ever closer to the final point.
Well, here we go.
Here we go. They're going to use their ults here. The ults are coming out here. Emran gonna copy.
And Crime with the overclock.
Crime with the overclock.
Gets shut down by Lukewarm's overclock.
The counter overclock is going to take the game, and just like that, Fisher Wisps takes the second game here in Overwatch. That's what you'd expect from a contenders team, though.
Yeah, but the Saints are putting up a very good fight this time around.
A very, very good fight.
Let's see you play the game here, though. Look at the final fight.
Yeah, I think it was this overclock here, like you said. Finds one. That was a massive pick. Finds two. Does he find three? I think he
Almost
found
finds
three for his
three.
team, though. Got him very, very low. Overall, well played.
Looks like we're gonna be going into game 3 momentarily here.
Yeah, game 3, and then we're going to be seeing CRL Rocket League very soon after as we get into the wee hours of the night here. It's been a great time, though, here on Game Day. We know there's been a lot of waiting around, but now the action is starting to flow faster and faster as we get more and more into these great games.
A little change of pace from League to Overwatch and back and forth.
Yeah, yeah. It's like League's very slow, but these games have been very fast-paced today.
Yeah.
With how well the Saints played in League. Do you have any thoughts about the League game?
League game, just watching Kentucky, just going for the similar style of comps, but just different champions. I would like to see them go for like a half and half, like half late game, half early game in their second game to try and like go to a game 3, but.
Well, I think they wanted to succinctly win. They always give their all. They never underestimate their opponents, right?
Yeah.
If you do that, that could be seen as like bad manners. So I think they just wanted to stick with like the safe picks. You know, we'll run back the same comp that work. They're there for the win. They're not there to, well, they're there to play games, but they're not there to play like silly meta games here. They're there to win. They're there to play hard. And they always give it their all. That's what you got to do. You got to respect your opponents, like honor in the duel on the Summoner's Rift, and I think we're going to throw it to a quick break, and we'll be back here with Overwatch Game 3 in a second. Hello everybody, welcome back to Saints Game Day. We're here about to start Game 3 of Overwatch, St. Clair College versus Fisher Wisps. Here we are on Flashpoint here.
On Saravasa as well.
A very swingy map, you know.
Yeah.
It'll go back and forth, unless one team shows clear dominance, and just like that, Sinclair getting an early pick. Fisher Wisps almost getting the point initially, but they seem a little scattered here.
Soldier pick is a little new this time around. I don't think we've seen Soldier this series. As Razor finds the pick onto Rocket. But Saints are gonna manage to get on the point here. Graves does get picked off by Crime. And Raker is all by himself here, though.
He's by himself here. It's not looking good. But Riker very, very low. Will he gets taken out there. Or Graves there. Or Razor. Graves gonna find Emerin though. It's very back and forth on the kill feed here. But with a DPS down and another DPS soon to fall, this might be the chance that Fisher Wisps need to swoop in here. But St. Clair swoops in and takes the point right back. Rocky gonna find a pick though. Prime very, very low. Squeak gonna find a pick. Warm there.
And window coming off from Neb. But looks like they'll be forced back though, unless I am mistaken.
Oh, Rocket's doing an amazing job picking them off one by one. Yeah, look at him getting a double kill there.
What a back and forth from both sides on that point.
Yeah,
but looks like we have copy available as well as the beatdown and the ultimate from Orisa.
Yeah, with the copy online, it's not looking great for St. Clair College. They need to get that last push in quick. Goes to the May copy. That wall is going to be very strong. Move into another push here, but just like that, Fisher Wisps managed to take the point. Unable to drag it into overtime.
The Saints opt to save their ultis for the next flashpoint here, which might be a good decision, considering Fisher Wisps still have 3 ultimates available on their side with the Visor and obviously Beatdown and Orisa as well.
Yeah, they both managed to save their ults for the next one, but we might see them start to pop out here. Orisa going very, very low, but managed to get healed out by their Lucio, their supports here. Emerin keeping them out of range here with the icicles. Has Blizzard ready on the
Saints take control of the point initially here, but let's see if the Wisp can get in here. But it looks like they do.
There's a Terra Surge. Doesn't find one, but he's going to get very, very low because of it.
And Rocket on the flank managed to find one onto Razor.
Oh, there's a slam, but no one there to capitalize on it. And Red X getting bursted down, probably going to fall very shortly. That's bad. That's their support getting staggered out on their respawns. Just like that, Fisher Wisps gains the initial control of the second flashpoint here on Sarabasa.
Red X does have the beatdown for the next push, though. The Saints do decide to do so. But it's unfortunate that they whipped on the Shatter earlier.
That's a rough one indeed. But looks like they're going to do a good job at holding off the fight here.
Rocket is very close to that copy once again.
He's going for the laser. Graves finds 2 though, and Rocket finds another. Gets the copy ready, but he doesn't need it. Cleans up Squeak, and Red X jumps off the stage so he can be with his team.
Wisps.
And that's a team kill from Fisher Wisps.
Yeah, Saints have to change something up, and they're going to change to Bastion here. What do you think about the Bastion pick?
I think it's a pretty solid pick on this map. But wow, Rocket on the back line, getting the laser and the grenade.
What a
The
great
Immortality Field's going to come out, and the lamp. Oh, he's going to run away.
Misses the charge, though.
Symmetra lamp, but the Symmetra TP. And they take the point back very quickly, with Fisher Wisp being at 90% here. Lukewarm finding one, Riker finding another. It's not looking great for the Saints.
Wisp are finding their shots here onto the Saints.
Point gets taken back, and it's at 99. It's in overtime. Can someone contest? Can anybody contest?
There's no
or is
time.
St. Clair College gonna play for next, which is what they're gonna do here. Fisher Wisps securing a 2-point lead. They just need one more flashpoint, and that is it. That is them taking home this series in a 3-0 fashion, which I don't think you want to go down like
yeah,
that.
looks like the Saints are going to change it up here for the next flashpoint with the Junker Queen coming in as well as the Genji.
Yeah, it's an interesting pick. We haven't seen them play that today, so I think they're just trying for anything. They're not They know what they've been doing hasn't been working, so they're going to go for a last-ditch effort here. See if this is the final piece to fit the puzzle here. And here,
looks like we have window coming out from Razor.
big window.
Terror Surge and Visor coming out.
Oh, wow.
Wisps.
Visor finds a couple, and Grape's going to find a double kill.
Oh.
Rocket going to clean up as well. The
going
Genji,
Emmer,
Emmer
yeah.
the last one standing, but he gets taken out and staggered from his team. And that's another team kill from Fisher Wisps.
What a clean performance coming out from the side of Fisher Wisps. Managing to secure the point.
Yeah, and look at that percentage tick up ever so faster. St. Clair barely has 1 or 2 pushes here to try and save the game here, but with such an overwhelming force, Fisher Wisps is not looking great. But what else do you expect from a contenders team?
Next, I mean, their contenders team, they're just playing to the best of their ability, in which they're utilizing every small mistake that the Saints are making.
Yeah, exploiting every single mistake. Amarin might be able to cap the point here with his team here.
Oh.
So close to being capped, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Find Grapes, though.
They use the copy. They're on the Junker Queen ult here. And Squeak's getting bursted out there. Rocket going to find 2 there.
Dragon
There's the Dragon Blade.
Finds 2.
Wow, they find a few here. He's going to get anti-healed, though. From Rocket there. And Rocket going to burst him out with the laser. That's so unfortunate. And just like that, Fisher Wisps are able to take it right back. And the Saints have one last-ditch effort push here to make it onto site.
Yeah, the Wisp are getting ever so close to finishing the map off here and the series.
Yeah, here they are at 90%. The Saints are going in for their last push here. The back window is up. They have to push into it. They have no other choice. It's an overtime here. Record going to find a few. Rocket going to try to find a pick here. Redix going to find a double kill with Emmerin here. Emmerin chasing down the supports, trying to take out the backline before they back off here. But all of his team is fallen, and a team kill from St. Clair College. They managed to take the point right back, and Crime has overclock ready. They might be able to take this point here, which would keep them alive in the game just a bit longer and give them a chance at maybe bringing this to a game 4.
Yeah, we have Terror Surge coming up from Riker. We'll see if they manage to utilize that ulti from Marissa. But we also, on the side of Saints, have Overclock and Window available.
We do have Window available as well. I'm trying to hold them off at a range.
Oh.
He's going to find 1, though. Uses Overclock through the window, but doesn't find much. He's going to find 1. Redix going to find another. Emmerin taking out the turret. And Echo also getting taken out as well. A 5-player kill streak. We might actually see them take the point here.
Yeah, I don't think they have time to get onto point here.
Wisps is nowhere to be seen.
And the Saints keep their hopes alive with that secure on the left flash point.
That's good.
But it looks like Rocket is on the flank, and Saints are not aware of it.
He also has copy as well. This could be a massive flank from Rocket. Trying to disrupt the Saints push here. Checking their back sides here. Rocket going for the above push.
Oh, looks like we have Crime with the overclock.
The Junker Queen here. He's going to get bursted down, though, by Crime with the overclock. Might find another sound barrier coming out from Grapes here. Oh, boy. Sweet.
Oh, Raker.
Trying to find 1 out here. Rocket going to find another. Crime going to find 1, though. Just like that, the Saints might be able to take this point here.
Yeah, Saints are clawing their way back. And Luca with the visor coming. Is he able to find anything?
Oh, he finds a lot here.
Like
I'm going to find 1. He's going to find 2. Man, I don't think the Saints have anyone to back that up with. Wow, look at that.
Oh, my
Nearly a full
goodness.
team kill from the Fisher Wisps.
And we still have Terror Surge and the Window available as well on the side of Wisps.
Yeah, he's going to get... That could be very, very strong here. Because those are very good area denials things here.
We also do have the Dragon Blade on the side of the Saints here.
Window comes out from Fisher Wisps here. Gonna try and keep them at bay here in this choke. No,
And they're just hiding behind a wall, waiting for that window to go down.
Yep, they're waiting it out here.
And they find their chance.
Oh, there's the Terror
coming
Surge.
out.
Finds 1. Oh, they do their own window, though. And Riker is going to get bursted down, but the Immortality Field saves his life. It's not going to be
Dragon
enough.
Blade.
The blade comes out, but he's being attacked from
so
all sides. He has to
low.
go up into the corner. He's surviving with 6 health. Emmerich still with 6 health. He gets out, goes to his supports. Says, Genji, I need healing. The classic line we've all heard.
The Wisps are up to that 80% mark already. They're closing on that 90 already.
Yeah, Redix.
The Saints need to find something here.
Squeak has 90 on the ult though. So that could be a game-winning ult here. You need to use it well. He uses it. I don't think it finds much though. He gets taken out as well. Riker gonna find one, Crime gonna find another. So in overtime, they need to take a hero. This is it. Lukewarm gonna take one out as well. He's using Reflect, he's using anything to keep himself alive, but that's not enough. And St. Clair falls 1 by 1, and Fisher Wisps takes it all home here for today.
What a great series coming from both teams.
Well played by St. Clair College. They contended with the contenders team, but that wasn't enough to save them from the 3-0 here. And Grape's gonna get the play of the game. And look at that ball. That looks very similar to something that we might see
Was
very
it a
soon.
boob?
But look at that
I think
boop off the ledge.
it was
getting
triple
a
boob.
triple kill with his team, and that is a team wipe led by Grapes. Amazing plays all around. What else can you say here? Just amazing gameplay.
And as we get into Rocket League here, we have a special guest.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Not just a special guest. He's going to be taking over. Thank you very much for joining us here, Tommy. I know you're not the biggest Rocket League fanatic here, but we're glad to have you anyways.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Have a great night, everybody.
Absolutely. As we get into this game, we are going to see Ole Miss against
We have Jordan here, by
our
the way.
St. Clair. Oh, yes. Hello, everybody. I know you can't see me. It is Jordan, and I am back ready to commentate this Rocket League match as we get into it. 3-1 so far for Ole Miss, and it looks like
Ole
our
Miss.
Saints Gold team is playing against them today.
Yeah, Old Miss starting off strong with 3 goals here.
Yes, so as we get underway, it looks like Ole Miss really keeping up the pressure here, holding this down. And Christian is going to start to put some shots on net and hopefully find a new direction for the Saints here and try to bring this back to a tie game.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one to come back from with only 2 minutes, 2 goals. It's not unsavable, but it's going to be a tough one to come back from.
Absolutely. Our gold team here having done a great job the past couple of weeks, and they're playing, really improving, finding ways to better themselves. And it looks like they are starting to put a little bit of that into effect here into this game. But Ole Miss, wait, oh, so I think we made a mistake here. It looks like Saints are, in fact, up 3-1. So, yes, our Saints are absolutely killing it right now. And Ole Miss trying to find the tying game themselves.
Yeah, the Saints playing amazingly there. Looks like they're going to try for another goal there. It goes back to the middle, though. Going to be a little bit of a contention. And looks like Aris there gets the save. Lunar going to try and carry it away from the net. But Ramen there to contest. Wanda Mike going to pass it back and forth here. It's already back in the corner. Playing a little bit of ping pong here. But looks like C-Money going for the goal here for Ole Miss. And they managed to, what a save by Ramen.
Save. Absolute beautiful defense. Our Saints know how to do it all here. Offense, defense. Ramen being great at the rotations and knowing when to get back in time. But it looks like Ole Miss in this last minute is going to try to up the pressure here as they are ripping shots on net. Eris with another big save. Wanda Mike is going to try to reset that ball for his teammate. Lunar putting a shot on net, and Eris with his second save in less than 10 seconds. Christian getting a save himself as C-Money tries to put a shot onto net. And now the Saints look to clear this out and try to close this game out and take the first game. Oh, and just a little wide from Eris there.
Off the backboard, trying to sink it in there, unable to find it, but they're not letting up on the pressure.
Absolutely. Ole Miss knows that the game does not end until the clock strikes 0 and the ball touches the ground, so they're going to keep going. Looks like it's going to be another open net. Oh, bounced off the post a little there. Christian just missing the 50 as C-Money's going to find the demo, try and finish this game. And a shot on net. Wanda Mike's going to score. 4 seconds. I've seen crazier.
I've seen crazier too. They're looking for a little bit of a kickoff goal here.
Absolutely.
Look at that, sinking it right in.
Beautiful.
Christian able to touch, but just not quick enough.
Not quite there to make the save, but does give Ole Miss a little opportunity. Saints just need to lock down this defense. First demo is going to come out from Christian. Lewis is going to try to keep this up in the air, but it is going to touch the ground. And St. Clair College Gold is going to take game 1 in this best of 5. Eris having 2 goals there, doing great. Hello, everybody. Now that you can see me, I am here. But our Saints taking that first game, a little bit close at the end there, 3-2, pretty good, but dominating throughout most of the game with the 3-1.
Yeah, it was a little bit confusing there with the thing,
Yeah,
but
yes.
it's great because I was like, no way are the Saints down that
Absolutely.
much. They're always here to play, and they always play very, very well. But Ole Miss was contending there right at the end. You know,
Hey.
getting that last second goal.
Oh yes, that
counts for a
pass
lot.
play at the end leading to their goal was quite well initiated, and it looks like something that they needed to play with throughout.
And hopefully they carry that momentum into the next game here.
Absolutely taking the few wins they had from that first game. It looks like Eris is going to start ripping shots.
Wow!
Wow, 7 seconds, and Christian is going to take the first goal on the side of the Saints.
Slow and steady wins the race as Eris sets it up here for Christian. It looks like Lunar was trying to get out of there, but it looked more like a pass to Christian there to just sink it right in. Wow.
Yeah, worked in their favor in the end as great start for our Saints here. And as we get into this next go here, Lunar and Wanda Mike going to try to set something up. Looks like a couple of the Saints are going to fly past the ball as C-Money and the rest of Ole Miss are trying to clear it out of their zone.
There it is, he's sending it right back with Christian ready to meet it in the air. Ramen gonna try and find something there, but Christian carrying it all the way to goal. A little bit of loop, stealing some boost. Ramen going there for the congestion there, sends it right back, trying to just remove any sense of control that Ole Miss has here. Christian gonna meet it in the air, try and stop whatever push is going on here. Oh, that was a close one. Amazing save by both the Saints players.
Absolutely, Christian and Eris being right there ready to save the ball as it does make its way back towards Ole Miss. We're going to see Eris try to go for a shot.
Wow,
Mike
what an air carry.
also find his goal to tie this game up with 4 minutes left. We are now staring at 1-1. What a beautiful goal here from Wanda Mike. Perfect control in the air. Was able to get that final flick just to get it over Ramen's head.
Well played from Ole Miss there. Here we are, 4 minutes. A much more even game than we saw last time. But wow, the demo off rip, this could be very different here going into the second game here.
Absolutely, the Saints and especially Christian do love those demos, and they are huge in this game. Wanda Mike going for another shot, looking to take the lead, but it is going to be saved by Eris as Lunar does take another shot himself, and the Saints are going to start to carry it down.
Oh, big save by
Beautiful
C-Money.
shot. Great save.
Saw it coming, he kept up with that ball, went all the way down the field, and Ole Miss not letting up on the aggression here, but what a save by Aris there.
We are going to see C-Money try to keep that ball in play. Lunar doing the same thing, keeping it on the Saints side is what they need right now to keep up this offensive pressure and hopefully get a goal within the next couple shots, but it is going to make its way. Eris trying to find the double touch here,
slams
just
down.
going to miss as it is kept in Ole Miss's zone now. Eris finding that ball off the wall and going to set something up for Christian. That makes its way towards the net. C-Money is going to be able to clear, and a shot from Wanda Mike saved by Eris. Beautiful shot coming out of the air there, and quite a fast one too.
A beautiful shot and beautiful save. Ramen trying to keep up the pressure here. Looks like the Saints are going full on aggression. C-Money here in the goal, but Wanda Mike from above able to slam it back down and keep the pressure on the Saints. The Saints have to scramble back for defense. They managed to get the save just in time though. Ramen misses the pass. C-Money there to exploit that, going for a little bit of an air carry, passing it to Wanda Mike. Oh, just misses, hits the backboard there. And Ramen gonna exploit that and carry it right back down lane. Go with his team, try and hope for a setup from Aris here. Gets stopped by C-Money. It's up in the air. Gonna get sent right back to the Saints. Wow, this is a very even game.
This has been much different than the first game. Ole Miss has found their way back into it. C-Money gonna find the demo onto Ramen there. And they are gonna kind of take it back and start to set something up as Lunar is looking for kind of a different shot here. Looks like he's trying to fake out a couple of the defenders. Wanda Mike there to keep it in play, keep it in the air. But Christian and Ramen are gonna go up. Eris gonna try to find the shot just a little over the top. And Wanda Mike's gonna try to take advantage of this open net here. Not gonna quite find anything as Eris does find the demo on Lunar, making the offense have to scramble back a little bit and reset.
Wow, what a pass.
Ooh, back and forth. That is all this game has been so far, and entertaining it has been. Both teams super close right now.
Yeah, the ball is just zigzagging across the field here. Aris gonna try and get a little bit of a setup. He goes for a shot, doesn't quite find it, but he finds it off the backboard. I don't know if that was Wanda Mike there sinking it in there. I thought it was a miss, but it was actually a perfect goal. Look at this setup here.
Little top corner action there, just finding the pocket, and looks like that same goal from the last round that Christian or actually from earlier in this game, that Christian kind of pinched in a little bit. Hopefully they can find their way back into this and tie it up yet again. Still a close game with 1:22 left.
1:22 left. You're gonna want to find another goal, and you're gonna want to find it quick as the time is ticking down. I think Old Miss is going to go into full offense here. Just try and even this game up, as you don't want to bring this to a Game 3 situation where you need to win. You want to have that extra little bit of leeway. It's getting passed back and forth. I've noticed they keep passing it zigzagging across the field here, which is very, very crazy. Hard to keep up with, but the Saints are ready to keep it up with it. Their amazing defense here. Ramen going to chase the ball downfield. And it's just kind of hanging here in the middle of the field.
Yes, and whereas the Saints seem to go for more direct shots and direct offense, it looks like Ole Miss is trying to get some crazy passing plays, but Ramen's going to try to find the shot onto net, which Lunar will save as Ole Miss starts to bring it down in the last 30 seconds here. They need this goal to tie it up, to take it to overtime, if not find 2 goals to win this game.
Oh, wow.
Christian with a great shot, going to be saved by C Money there. Really fast shot as Saints are keeping up the pressure and trying to keep this in their zone to seal out this game. Lunar's going to find that demo onto Ramen, and Eris is going to start taking it back towards their end. Offensive pressure to the max as Christian is going to strip that ball, take it towards the net, and in the last 10 seconds here, it looks like Saints are going to close it out. Ole Miss trying to find one last shot attempt. It's going to go up in the air for Wanda Mike, and it's going to be saved.
All
by
3 are going to save
Saints.
it there.
Yes, absolutely. Saints close out game 2, now going into match point of our best of 5 here.
Yeah, if you're University of Mississippi here, you're going to want to try your darndest to bring this to a game 4
Absolutely.
scenario. Back is up against the wall. They play amazing. Like, their shot setups are very,
Yes.
very clean. But the Saints, I feel like, just have that solid defense.
Absolutely. Even if they just came off of making a great shot, somehow they find their way to rotate back and be perfectly ready for the defense. And like you said, Ole Miss creating those great passing plays. It is amazing that the Saints have been able to keep up with where the ball is going and know exactly the trajectory it's headed to win.
Yeah, and meanwhile, you know, the Saints are in a lead here with a 2-game lead, but each game has only been won by a single-point goal, right? It hasn't been a massive blowout. So
Absolutely. I'm surprised we haven't seen an overtime yet, especially with how much offensive pressure Ole Miss has been putting onto the Saints. But like we said, great defense and offense on the Saints side. Ole Miss really needs to focus on that offense and sealing the deal with a couple of these shots.
yeah, it is, you gotta hope that Ole Miss can try and take a lead here, because I think that's their main problem. They haven't had a lead to play with here. Meanwhile, the Saints have consistently been able to find these leads over and over again, and then they can fall back to their strong defense, hold the line, and carry it out until the end.
Absolutely. Playing in the lead gives you such a different feeling on how you play the game. It also definitely changes the way you play. You're not chasing, you're not feeling pressured by that time. Even though 5 minutes does feel like a long time when you're playing Rocket League, when it comes down to those last 30 seconds and you are behind 1, you are really under pressure. And it can be madness, and sometimes mistakes can be made on either side, offense or defense, for whoever's in the lead there.
Yeah, so it all comes down to those little decisions, right? Some people think like, oh, Rocket League's simple, you know, hit the ball, carb ball, go in,
Yeah.
right? But really, there's a lot of nuance and strategy to every single one of your plays, right? It's like any traditional sport. Look at this. We're in a 1-1 situation already into the second game. Wanda Mike bring them into the lead, like we said, so we'll see how they carry this league going forward. Look at this setup here.
Less than a minute, we've got 3 goals already in total. Beautiful. Ramen's so close for that save, just gonna miss it by a hair.
But Lunar stopped the save. He was there, playing
was
defense
perfect.
on the goalie there.
It was perfect. That's what needs to happen, especially in Rocket League. Being able to utilize demos and even just the simple bump can really set the tone of the game. We are going to see Ramen try to clear this from the corner and take it towards Ole Miss's side. It is going to get a good shot attempt by Eris, which is going to be saved by Lunar, putting up his best effort in this game 3 right now. Christian going to be in the back, ready to stop that ball from crossing the halfway point. Eris going to go up in the air for it, try to set something up. His specialty right from this corner here is going to go out a little bit, and Lunar's going to be able to take it back towards Saints End here.
Yeah, C-Money gonna go for a shot here. Wanda Mike gonna try and clinch it up there, but Eris able to disrupt that. And wow, it looks like a pass to Christian there, but unable to capitalize on it as Lunar carries it all the way downfield. And Wanda Mike trying to find something here, but he's getting a little bit disrupted there. But Christian there. And they're going for another shot, but Wanda Mike there to save it. And I think now they're playing like very cautiously, trying to secure a 2-goal lead, which
There
they
we
do
go.
3 minutes in, or 2 minutes in.
Absolutely big lead to have, 2-goal leads. Even if you make a mistake and let let one in, you do have the chance to maintain that offense regardless of what happens. Now, being that it's 3-1, Ole Miss taking the big lead that they need here, and hopefully this encourages them to play a little more defensively while still wanting to get even more goals for an even bigger lead. As we get back into the game here, we are going to see a demo go out from Christian, and same thing from C Money as they both trade on the demos. Lunar and the rest of Ole Miss trying to find another shot to bring them up to a 3-point lead. Mike going up in the air, but he's going to be met by Eris as Christian is getting ready to take this down to their end. Eris waiting for a pass there, but not a quite perfect one comes out as C Money is going to start to clear towards Saints end. We are going to see Ramen start to set up, going to look for a pass to Christian here or try to take it on his own, but C Money's going to be there, get up in the air to stop that shot, and Lunar is going to do the same here.
Wow.
But he is going to get demoed by Christian midair. Unfortunately, the Saints aren't going to capitalize on that open net, and Ole Miss is going to be able to get it back down towards the Saints end.
Yeah, Ole Miss playing very well with their lead here. Ramen going to find a goal, or find a shot on the goal, but not able to close it out as Lunar carries it downfield in retaliation. Not looking great. And Christian trying to set something up there, and they don't sink it in. The C Money, the save there, able to disrupt any sort of an offense they have there. Lunar gonna try and set one up for his own team there. Ole Miss looking for a shot, but they don't find it. Saints send it way downfield, and the Saints need to start finding goals, and quick, and Aris answers the question, bringing it to only 3-2 here.
Back to that 1-goal lead. This is a tight one for Ole Miss. Now they really need to hold on. But Eris and the rest of the Saints are starting to put up this pressure, and they want to finish this out with a 3-0.
Yeah, Lunar went for a save there, but managed to get it very, very well.
Absolutely. As we get into this next one, we're going to see the Saints kind of starting in their own end. Lunar going to put up a shot, but Christian right there to save it immediately. As the Saints are going to try to clear this out, Ramen and Lunar battling for this ball. It looks like Ole Miss is going to be able to keep this in the Saints zone for a little bit. Mike being right there, ready to keep the offensive pressure up. A little bit of a play forming, but not quite. Passes coming out from C Money. Ball is sitting in front of the net, but nobody's going to be there to shoot or defend it. Mike with a nice shot from the top, not quite going to find the net, and Eris is going to start to carry this down towards the net and make that offensive pressure, but he is going to be stopped at the halfway point.
It's in the corner here, and the Saints need to close this with one more goal to bring it to a tie game or overtime here. It is anyone's game, but it's looking like it's Ole Miss's game unless they can find a goal right here. They don't find it though. 1 minute left on the clock, time is ticking. But Ole Miss wants to secure this with a good 2-goal lead. As look at this setup all the way from the sky, but Ramen there to save it up, and Mike trying to go for the rebound but doesn't find it. It's going to get sound down lane. There's only one there to defend it. It's Lunar. Finds the first save. He passes it to C Money, who passes it to Mike, who's going to go for a shot on the goal, but he's not going to find it here. Christian going to carry it down lane. Doesn't find the setup there. And Ramen going to try and pass. And it looks like the Saints are going full offense here as they have 20 seconds left. All three of them are down the field. Ramen finds the setup, but does not find the shot on the goal. Aris is going to have to back up for his team, finds the pass. Doesn't find it completely though with 10 seconds left on the board. It's anyone's game. Will they close it out? And Ole Miss secures a 2-goal lead with 5 seconds left. It looks like we're going to be seeing a game 4 here today.
Absolutely. They have kind of sealed the deal so far in this game. 5 seconds left, 2 goals. It's unlikely. I've done it myself personally, and it is possible, but it looks like Ole Miss has found a lockdown on the defense, and they are going to be able to take this game 3 and start to kind of bring it back. There we go. As we get out of this game 3, great playing by Ole Miss here. Really found their stride in the offense department, putting up a couple quick shots early, and also defense too, stopping some of those final shots at the end when Saints were really putting on the pressure in that last 30 seconds.
Yeah, and like we said earlier, once they got that lead, they secured their lead very, very well. They locked that down like the Saints had before. So really, I think now it's just up to who gets that first goal lead here.
Absolutely.
Seems like they trade one back and forth here in the beginning, but whoever gets that second goal seems to carry that momentum all the way to the end here. So going into this game 4, it's looking very, very dangerous.
Yeah, and speaking of momentum, Rocket League, apart from most games, I find that momentum does truthfully build and really carry into the games. As we get into our game 4 here. You're going to see the 50 go off. Eris starting to put up that offensive pressure right away as he's going to try to make some passing attempts here. Him and Ramen doing their best to try and keep this in the offensive zone, but Lunar is going to carry it out. Shot headed towards Wanda Mike, going to stop that shot from Christian, who was just rolling on the ground, as C Money is going to start to carry it towards the Saints zone. Ramen going to be ready there to defend. Eris going to kind of redirect that ball, but it is going to be stopped in the zone.
Oh, Ramen has a good shot on the goal here, but it gets disrupted by Wanda Mike. Great save. It's going to be sent all the way back down lane here. Lunar going to go for a shot on the goal, but he doesn't find it. Eris going to carry it back down here. Wanda Mike going to try and get the air save, and he does. He disrupts it, but Aris is there to go for the shot, but C Money there to clinch it up in the end, though. He's been sent down the lane here. Ramen going to go for the little bit of an air carry there. Tries to get the flip reset, doesn't find it, though. Gets sent back. It's just so back and forth here. Both teams
absolutely
playing very, very well.
Wanda Mike doing his best to try and find these wall shots to get it back towards the offensive zone. Ramen and Eris doing their best to keep it on their side as the ball is going to make its way towards the net. Christian's going to be there to stop it at the crossbar. Another shot going to be stopped by Ramen there. A little bit of a slow shot, but nonetheless, great save as we get into 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Saints going to
wow.
Christian's going to find the first goal of this game and put the Saints up 1-0. Beautiful shot there. Great pass by Ramen. Christian just ready, coming in flying, and also going to find that top right pocket, the beauty shot, to give them the lead.
Yeah, Old Miss needs to find a goal. They usually trade out the early goal here in the early game here, right on the kickoff, and they're going to find the demo ready, so we might see a repeat of what we've seen in the past 2 games. But let's hope the Saints are ready for it and keep their defense high. Wanda Mike going to go for a little bit of disruption here. Going to get sent down lane by Ramen. It's off the backboard. Wanda Mike going to get it away from their goal, send it downfield. Christian going to contest it. And it gets sent to the corner here. Lunar trying to find goal here, but Ramen going to carry it out of the corner here. And wow, the attack is very, very strong here from Old Miss, but the Saints defense is ready to meet it. C-Money going to find the demo though. Lunar trying to get an air carry, but doesn't have enough momentum to see it. Ramen going to try and disrupt those high air shots here. Send it back down to the ground where it's more controllable. Christian doesn't manage to get there in time, just misses the goal, and C-Money manages to tie it up, much as what very similar to what we have seen in the past few games here. Look at that answered goal. It's 1-1, approximately 3 minutes in. It's like we're seeing the same thing happen time and time again. It seems like this next goal will be the decider of the game.
Absolutely. Although the Saints were able to take a quick 2 games in the beginning, they have lost their stride a little bit as Ole Miss is keeping this close, picking up that last game and hoping to pick up this next one to force the game 5. I think there's a good chance it goes to it. Ole Miss has seemed to pick up their stride. Christian's going to put a shot on net, but it is going to be saved by Lunar. Saints are going to start to make their way towards the net as C-Money is doing his best to defend off here. Wanda Mike going to send it right back towards the Saints.
Oh, it's open!
Net goal, and Wanda Mike is going to take the second goal to give Ole Miss the lead in this game. Open net. I don't think he intended to do that, and it looks like, was that Eris? It seemed that may have just missed that little tip at the middle and left the open net for Ole Miss to take a score here. Now with almost 2 minutes left in the game.
Wow!
Lunar's going to take another shot and find a third goal, giving Ole Miss a 2-goal lead. Very reminiscent of the last game so far. Very quick. It seemed like there might have just been a little bit of a miscommunication between the Saints there, as Eris does kind of pinch in an awkward direction.
Yeah, when you're down this many goals, it must be tough on the mental, but you've got to dig deep and try and find it. You've come back from worse. So we might see it right here. Look at a beautiful shot for Christian, but going to get saved out by Wanda Mike.
Here we go with 2 minutes left in the game. It is 3-1 for Ole Miss. And they are keeping up the pressure, doing a great job on defense, making sure to not let any shots get towards the net. Just like right there, C-Money is going to make a save on that shot. Eris trying to find a setup there for Ramen, but it's not going to quite connect as Christian is going to try to make something of this himself. The Ole Miss has just been able to meet our Saints in the air, expecting these passes perfectly, just finding them where they are going and stopping them. Right there, for example, as Lunar's going to stop. Christian's going to be right there for a rebound to try and keep going. A shot there by Christian, but C-Money is going to be right there to save it.
Mike gonna try and carry this, turn this into a 3-goal lead here, and try and turn the score to 4-1 here, but it's gonna get very hard contested out by St. Clair. They don't want to lose by that much, and the goal is open. Ramen sees it, he's going for a shot, but Lunar is there for the save, and just in the right time here. C-Money gonna try and keep up the aggression here with the offense. 1 minute left on the clock. Saints need to make 2 goals while also keeping up the defense as Old Miss is keeping up the offense. Ramen finds opening, but it's gonna get saved out by C-Money. They need to find some demos or something, or some way to open up these goals, as it just seems to manage to get saved out every single time they find the good shots. It seems like a reversal of the script of the last 2 games, where they just can't find any opening against Old Miss's amazing defense here.
Absolutely, as we get into the final 30 seconds here, Ole Miss trying to get it out of their zone and create some offensive pressure. It looks like they've got a shot here, and Lunar is going to find his 2nd goal of the game and extend that lead to 3, and very well may seal the deal here for this game 4 and sending us to a game 5 match point. 26 seconds left on the clock as the players get ready. St. Clair's got to do whatever they can to try and find a goal here within the next couple seconds. Eris going to find demo onto C-Money, which is something we haven't seen a lot of this game. Demos are a big part in creating those offensive strategies. Ramen going to try and find a shot here, but it is going to be pushed aside as Eris is also going to make a shot attempt. Here we go, 10 seconds left, and I believe that Ole Miss has sealed the deal here.
Yeah, they need a shot, a goal, a second here, or a goal, a second here, but not able to find it. And even if they do find a good score, it's not looking good for them. Ole Miss looking to secure a 5-1 game here, but really not going to find it. Just keeping it up. That's how Rocket League is. Even if you secured your win, you want to secure it even harder, but it's going to hit the ground.
Absolutely. Ole Miss is going to find this game 4 here, sending us into a game 5 match point. Super close. Saints kind of taking the first 2 right away, and then right back to Ole Miss now taking the second 2. Quite an interesting flip-flop there, as they do find their stride in those second 2 games. They must have had some chit-chat behind the scenes about what they needed to do and implemented that into the last 2 games, especially this past game now having a 3-goal lead in the end, not just our normal 1 goal. Here we go, game 5, match point, St. Clair College Gold versus Ole Miss Esports. A close one indeed.
This is one for the books here. It's a very, very close game, back and forth, but it seems like Ole Miss has managed to wake up, starting off the goal strong, carrying the momentum of the last 2 games into this 3rd game here. We have 4-4-4 on the clock. That's their lucky number today as they find their first goal. C-Money doing a death from above, knocking it, dunking it right into that goal there.
Absolutely beautiful double touch there as he is able to get it just past Ramen. It looks like a little bit of a fake on the pinch there, and a demo coming out from one of Mike as Eris is going to find the ball and try to take it towards the net, just missing the shot. Ramen's going to find the rebound. Beautiful play. Ramen bringing this game back to 1-1. Here we go, back and forth. The way this match has been all night, and I'm excited to see it continue into this game here.
Let's hope the last 2 games the Saints save their energy for this. Put the pedal to the metal, use up all the gas in the tank, give it all you got.
Boost.
We're early into the match here. C-Money gonna find the demo off rip though. It's not gonna be enough. What a save by Aris. Not gonna find much though. Lunar gonna try and find one. Mike does find the demo. Gonna try and get off the wall, doesn't find it, but his C-Money does. And the pass, the assist is great. What a goal.
C-Money really putting up the numbers here. Both goals are his in this game 5, and you can tell that he is wanting to take this game home. He is fighting and doing everything he can to keep them in the lead as they take the 2-1 lead here with just almost 4 minutes left, 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Lunar's going to start to make a play on here, but Eris going to be right there to stop it as he is now driving towards Ole Miss's zone, but Wanda Mike's going to be there to send it back down and keep this back and forth going. Try and play a little defensively while still wanting to make those offensive shots. As C-Money is going to get taken out by Eris after trying to clear the ball towards the Saints zone. Looks like there's... And it looks like Lunar is going to make a shot attempt here. Not quite finding the angle he needed, but Wanda Mike making a shot of his own. Not going to quite find it either. C-Money going for a little bit of a something, but Eris is going to try and clear this out of the zone, as it is staying in the Saints zone right now. It looks like Ole Miss is keeping up that offensive pressure.
Seeing some ping pong here back and forth across the field. Lunar going for another shot though, going for a setup. C-Money gonna keep up the pressure though. Saints want to get it out of their end, but Ole Miss doing an amazing job at just disrupting any attempt at that. Wanda Mike going for a setup, going to go back and get the boost. Eris gonna try and find the setup here, but Wanda Mike gonna disrupt that immediately. Looks like they're gonna go for another goal, but Ramen gonna find the save. C-Money gonna go for the save, and the net is open, and Ramen sinks it in, bringing this to 2-2, a scoreline I think we have yet to see in a long time.
Absolutely. 3 minutes left. Ramen also being that power player this game, picking up both goals, doing what he can to keep Saints in this, and he has done a great job so far keeping them in a tie game every time Ole Miss grabs a goal. Ramen's right there to grab his goal back, and he wants this win more than anything. As we get under 3 minutes left, back to this ping pong back and forth action. Ramen gonna go up in there, try and find a little bit of a setup here. Eris gonna be right behind him, but the ball is gonna make its way towards zone as Christian looking for a shot here. Will he find it? Oh, just misses it as it bounces off the crossbar.
Oh, and Ramen almost sunk it in there, but not able to find it. But
beautiful little bump by Lunar there to keep the defensive pressure. Christian just pushing here. Eris gonna go for a shot. Beautiful save by Lunar yet again.
Decent shot. Saints trying to keep up the offense here, as Ole Miss has done to them. But Ole Miss trying to flip the script, trying to get it back to when they were winning here. But it's tie game, 2 minutes left on the clock. It's not looking great for either team. You don't want to lose this one, but it's looking great as Eris sinks it in, bringing the Saints into a lead here. And now they've secured the lead that they want. They haven't had that in a long time. Now they can try and sit back and play defense. What a goal by Eris there, off the corner.
Absolutely. It seems like he's been trying that quite a bit tonight, bringing it up the wall and trying to find either a setup for his team or a very tiny angle of a shot to put into the net. As we get into 2 minutes left, Saints do have their lead that they need, but Ole Miss is now putting up the pressure as C-Money's going to put a shot up that it will be blocked by Christian. Eris going to bring it up the middle. He's looking for a shot himself, but Wanda Mike and Luna are there to stop him. Saints now putting up some pressure here, trying to find a couple shots.
Oh,
Ramen's
open.
just missing a little. Eris going to put up a shot off the back.
Whoa!
He is going to find another goal to bring Saints up 2 goals, making it 4-2. Another beautiful shot, bouncing it off the backboard for himself, putting a little style on it, and draining that goal to give Saints a great lead in this game 5.
Eris is on point right now in the game, finding all the goals that the Saints need to secure their victory. And Ole Miss now needs to find 2 goals in less than 2 minutes, or else the Saints take the game home here today. Could be anyone's game, but it's looking very much Saints-sided right now. Ole Miss is going to turn up the heat on their offense as they need to find goals, and they need to find them quick.
Absolutely. Eris doing his best to keep it out of his zone. Ball is going to make its way towards the net. Christian going to be there to save the shot from Lunar as C-Money and Wanda Mike. Wanda Mike going to find a beautiful pass from C-Money there and be able to drain that. Now bringing it to a 1-goal difference and hopefully looking for a 4th goal to tie it up and bring this to overtime with just over a minute left. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. It has been close all of this match so far, and this game 5 is no different. As we get kind of a crazy pinch there and a demo from C-Money. Wanda Mike going to try to find a quick shot right off the rip there. Not going to quite find it as it is sent back down towards Ole Miss zone. Lunar going to try to get this out along with the help of Wanda Mike. Christian always back there and ready, but he is going to miss the defense, but Eris right there. Ball is going to bounce out. Wanda Mike looking for a shot, but Ramen's there to save it. 40 seconds left. C-Money with another shot. Lunar trying to push it in, and there it is. I believe it. I'm not quite sure what happened. We'll have to look at the replay here. It looked like it might have trickled in, but C-Money's going to bounce off the backboard. Lunar's going to kind of push it out. Wanda is there to clean it up, find the rebound, and tie this game up. Man, is this a nail-biter.
Yeah, for how back and forth this game, this might be the first overtime we see here today, unless Saints,
shockingly.
Yeah, shockingly. Unless Saints or Ole Miss can find a goal in the last 30 seconds. It's not impossible. Both teams playing very, very well, giving it their all here. See when you're going to find the demo. Christian looking for a goal here. Ramen gonna go for the setup. He doesn't find it in the air. Simon gonna bounce it back. Wanda Mike gonna go for a goal here off the backboard. Can any of his team find it? No, they can't. Ramen trying to play defense, trying to get it out of the goal here, but Wanda Mike gonna go for one last setup for his team, not gonna find it. And Luna gonna go for another one. And Old Miss University finds it in the last second, securing themselves a single goal lead against the Saints with 1 second left on the clock.
1 second left. Whatever they do, Saints must keep this ball up in the air and they must control it, as Ole Miss is going to do everything they can to make that ball touch the ground. Here we go. And it looks like a bad pinch and it's going to touch the ground. And there we go. Ole Miss is going to take it in game 5. Quite a close one. And what a clutch goal from Lunar at the end there to really seal the deal. 5-4 in that last game. I think that's the highest goals that we've had from both teams, but still a close one and still amazing to watch.
Yeah, the reverse sweep from Old Miss was not something we were expecting here, but they played amazingly. As soon as I started them to wake up, after that 2-game lead that the Saints had, they knew what they had to do, and they carried it all the way there, and the Saints gave it their all there in the last match.
Absolutely. They made their corrections, especially on the offensive side, being able to bury those shots, kind of going for less crazy pass plays and more direct shots, it seemed. And that seemed to work out for them as they were able to seal a couple great goals in the end there. A lot of back and forth from both sides, though. Saints putting up a great show tonight, taking 2 games of that series and giving us some amazing shots and moments in that last game there.
Yeah, both teams played amazingly, and what a great game day we've had here today.
Yes, absolutely.
Just to review, we won 2-0 in League of Legends. Very long wait time, but it was worth it if you're a Saints fan. They played amazingly.
Yes.
And as for Overwatch, we kind of expected that happening with the Fisher Wisps playing very, very well for a contenders team.
Strong team, yes, absolutely strong team there. And with our Rocket League, obviously, great fight on both sides, but Ole Miss was able to seal the deal and take the match in game 5. 3-2 though, close the whole time, and a great job from our Saints.
Yep, 2 sweeps and a close game. Good variety here on game day. That's what it's all about. I want to thank everybody in the back here, Amanda, Karen, Phil, all the rest of our observers here today.
Absolutely.
Tommy was on here earlier.
Yes.
Thank you, Jordan, for
Of
joining
course.
us.
It was
Thank
a
you.
pleasure being here.
Yeah. And thank